Hi, this is Jessica from True Soul Healing, and this is going to be your weekly oracle guidance for May 25th through the 31st. So, you are standing at a threshold between who you've been surviving as and who you've and who you're ready to become. Because the theme of this week is going to be the threshold choice. This week isn't testing you; it is revealing you. Okay. So here's a truth that most of us do not want to hear or need to hear, but there is no right choice. Um, but there is a conscious one, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is that we're always running on autopilot. We say things, we commit to things that we might not actually really want to say, but we think it's the right thing to say. So this is going to be revealing to you. This is who you truly are. Okay. Um, we are not stuck. You are not stuck. Okay. You are being asked to choose with awareness, going inward again, and what you release now creates space for what you say you want. It's all happening and it's flying by quick. So this is going to be initiation energy most of the week. Okay. It's going to not be comfortable. It's not quiet, but it is necessary because we have the full moon, the full blue moon coming up. Okay. Crystal allies for the week are going to be malachite, smoky quartz, which is grounding during emotional intensity. Malachite is for shadow work and truth and transformation. And we have some amethyst, which is surrender, trust, and spiritual clarity. You can also use some oils, which would be frankincense, which is for the higher perspective and spiritual grounding. Clarity sage, which is for clarity and emotional release, and patchouli, which is great for grounding, but it's also great during emotional overwhelm. So when you're tied down, bogged down with a lot of stuff. If anyone's interested in the Monday through Sunday breakdown, weekly breakdown, you can join the subscription on my website, truesoulhealing.com or circle.co, where you get personal one-on-one every day. Each day it's a different in-depth, more energetic guidance with a reading and some journal prompts, meditations, things like that. If not, I will pull a card just for the collective with my new deck, and the for people who do their own cards and they're looking for the energy of this week for a deck, I would say the main card should be the threshold, right? Um, like I said, it's initiation energy, so you want to have stuff with sacred choice, support cards like the Alchemist or Sacred Choice one. And if you are looking for a mantra for the week, it can be I don't need certainty to move forward. I trust myself in the unknown. So this is real talk, right? This week is going to trigger imposter syndrome, overthinking, emotional sensitivity. Um, it doesn't mean that we're off track. It just means that we are expanding beyond our current identity, period. So who we have said we want to be is exactly what's happening right now. If you are looking for journal prompts, okay, for more in-depth work for this week, you can, sorry about that. One of them can be where am I choosing comfort over growth and calling it timing? What fear sits underneath my reactions this week? What belief am I outgrowing right now? And if I trusted myself fully, what would I do next? This week is not here to overwhelm us, okay? It is here to wake us up, and we're not always going to be ready, and we don't have to be ready. We just need to be willing and able and take responsibility for our actions and only ours. So if you do want the next step and more clarity and more support, Like I said, you can join the subscription. There's different tiers, but I go in depth one on one with same thing, videos and weekly guidance. So I bought a new deck for it's actually this is my first Philosopher's deck is what I got. So I thought I would pull some cards for the collective. Um, it seems interesting. It's neat since I love philosophy. So let's see if we pull a card for anyone. This resonates for this week ahead. I will be doing another video for the blue full moon. Um, it's going to be interesting. So stay tuned for that. Okay. I dedicate these cards to my good, my love, and I hope everyone has a fantastic Memorial Day. It's a holiday tomorrow. Spend it with family and friends. Okay. How comfortable am I with the idea that just because something feels true for me doesn't mean it's the truth? Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Marcus Aurelius. Well, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your Sunday and week. Um, Again, this is Jessica from True Soul Healing, and I will see you next time.